Hello, and welcome to Well, I'll Be Damned. Well, I'll Be Damned is a two-player strategy game with grid movement. The players are two beavers competing in a beaver competition during a festival to determine the best builder and to win the golden hard hat. The components consist of this board, which is a 4x4 grid, two player pieces, which are called beavers in Tabletop Simulator, and 14 wall pieces. Setup consists of dividing the 14 wall pieces and the player pieces between the two players, which are designated in this tabletop simulator version as the blue side and the red side, respectively. Players will then place their pieces onto the game board on one of these corner squares. Please understand that two players cannot exist on the same square, but you can place your player on any one of these. So you could have red over here and blue over here, for instance. During their turn, players will choose one of two options. Players will move and then build or destroy a wall on their current square, or they will move twice and then can destroy a wall on their current square. When you move twice, it is the only way you can move over another player. For instance, if you were doing the first option, you could not move right here. But if you're doing the two move option, you could jump over them and go here. Wall placement rules are that you cannot place walls on top of another wall. Once you destroy a wall, it goes into that respective player's stash, and you are allowed to destroy your own walls. The game ends when all players or one player has exhausted their entire wall stash. Like this, where a red player, let's pretend blue player has had a very bad game, where a red player has placed all their walls onto the board. Another instance of where a player or where the game would end is when a player is trapped like this and they cannot use any of their move options. Please note that if you're in this situation, you must use the second option to escape, and then you can destroy this wall, for instance. But let's pretend that we are in this scenario where red player has exhausted all their wall pieces, as that is the most standard way this game will end. Once the game has ended, players tally up the points. Each wall piece that is by itself is designated as 1 point. However, if you have walls like this in one line or horizontally as well, each of those wall pieces are designated as 2 points. So this would be an 8-point line. And this would only be a 4-point line because blue is disrupting the line of red. So red would have 13 points because this would only count as 1. The highest total wins the golden hard hat. May the best beaver win, and I hope you really enjoy my game as it stands right now.